Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Parenting Tools podcast with me, Jordan.
And me, Jason. This is the podcast where myself and Jordan talk about our lives as dads, all the ups, all the downs, and a lot of fails.
Sweet, I'm so tired of you. Sweet, I'm so tired of you treating me this way. I'm sick and then I'm...
Jord, I've had a stinker today.
You've had a stinker.
An absolute stinker.
Go on.
I opened the car door onto my 4-year-old daughter's face.
Opened it, not closed it.
Yeah, but it was like a
Probably. Oh, no.
very high-pitched scream and cry. She was okay, no bruising, but she's already really ill, so she's super sensitive.
Yep.
And that's just...
Just didn't need it.
I felt so guilty.
Do you still feel bad?
I do. I still feel really big. I still think I'm going to go home and she'll have a massive black eye.
Is it bruised?
No.
No, okay.
But that's what I feel.
You're waiting. Yeah.
And like I checked, like it was hollow door. Like it was, I didn't do it that badly, but I feel so rough. And I did it after leaving my mother-in-law's and she came out the house. She's like, I heard her just crying. And I was like,
oh, no.
She just hit her head off the door.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Yeah. So I'm just dealing with that at the moment.
Fun times. Good for you. Well, my daughter tripped over my foot yesterday. I was sitting on the floor with my legs out. She tripped over my foot. Head first into the radiator.
Oh.
Made a big old bang. She just rubbed it, cracked on.
Love that.
I know. I was expecting the sort of...
Do you do the thing where you don't react, you wait to see how their reaction is?
It all depends. So I've always been like that. Like, up you get. And then I saw a video of a guy teaching his little girl how to ski. And he was like, are you hurt? Does anywhere hurt? But he was quite upbeat about it. So it wasn't like a panic. It was, I'm still seeing if she's hurt, if she's okay. But it was the tone of, you're fine.
Yeah.
So if it's a head injury, I'm a bit like straight there. If they're just falling over, depends.
I was like checking that I wasn't falling asleep on the way home after I banged down the door. But
well, I want to pick something up.
Ooh.
You gave yourself quite a modest intro there.
Did I?
You just said, my name's Jason. You didn't say, my name's Jason, Dad of the Year.
Go on.
So.
I won't interrupt.
No, bask.
Keep going.
You bask. So last week on the podcast, Jason told a story about how Noah lost a stick. And you went searching far and wide for a replacement stick. As we do, we clipped that and we put it on social media. And the TikTok comments were very kind.
These are the nicest comments I think we've ever had.
I think ever. Let me just go through a few. Well done, Dad.
And let's just, before you read any more, let's just remember the comments that...
Oh, yeah.
You said, George. What was it? You're as wet as cement.
Wet as cement. Quite the opposite. Soft as grease.
Wet as cement.
You're right, yeah. I said you were soft as grease.
Soft as grease.
The internet disagrees. Well done, Dad. The things we do for our kids. Dad of the Year. Love this. Good on you, Dad. That's so lovely. What a great dad. I'm reading these in order as well.
I think I'm just going to print these off and just, like, laminate them.
Yeah.
Do people still laminate? Is that a thing?
Well, it should be.
Yeah.
My goodness. Imagine having a dad like this. Always makes me so happy that some kids get this awesomeness. It's what made me choose so wisely for the father of my child. You're just out here setting the bar.
That wasn't my wife who commented that. Let's just clarify.
No, that was Pirate Gangster.
And also, they're not referring to me. Let's just clarify that.
Yeah, legend. Your child will remember this moment. Do you think? Well, not now you've bashed her head.
No. Even before the bashing of it, she's forgotten it. And here's the other thing. She had no idea that I went above and beyond.
No, she didn't.
In her mind, I've just done a normal thing. I've just gone to pick up her stick.
Yeah.
Unsung hero, some might say.
Have you done anything with the other 49 yet?
Yeah, I gave them away.
Who to?
My mum. Secretly went to visit them. Not secretly visit them, but we went to visit them. And then just as we were leaving, I secretly deposited all 49 sticks just outside their house.
Oh, that's funny. So yeah, Here we go. I'm honoured to be in your presence.
Well, someone's got to be first.
Well, you know,
Someone's going to take the number one spot.
Do you remember we said it once? It was like when you get a mug that is best dad in the world.
Yeah.
Someone is.
Someone is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, now we know who.
It's my mug. Do I get all the mugs back now? Can I like issue like a little recall?
You've gone from 49 sticks to millions of mugs.
Like just print off my face and stick it in Sainsbury's. Has been found.
Yeah, don't
Please
worry.
return all Dad of the Year mugs.
So we're all playing for second now. Well, on the back of that, we've had a message on Instagram from Kate. And if you want to send us a message, please do at parentingtoolspod. And Kate has said this. I'm listening to the latest episode of the pod and I'm in stitches about Noah leaving her stick in Starbucks. I have to share a similar experience with my son. He was about 2.5 at the time. We were in Dunelm and my son saw a bumblebee doorstop and completely bonded with it. You know, one of those like big doorstop, they're very heavy. He completely bonded with it. Tried leaving the shop without it, and although he's usually very quiet and understanding, he was in tears. Between sobs and telling me how he misses Buzzy B and Buzzy B wants to come home with me. I just wanted to give him everything, so I ended up caving and buying this doorstop.
Yeah.
Flash forward a few days. This is a heavy beanbag style doorstop. They're heavy, way too heavy for a 2-year-old. I had to carry it everywhere in a backpack, crippling my spine for days. But he was insistent. It ended up coming to a fancy restaurant with us, the park, and on the swings, the weekly food shop, you name it. It lasted about a week.
Do you know what I think is special though? Is parents all over do these type of things and no one knows.
No one knows.
Time to change it. Now actually have a real competition who is the best.
Yeah.
I love that though. When she said that he bonded with it, for some reason in my mind's eye I thought of Avatar when they have to get on top of those horse things.
Plug in.
Yeah.
Well, she sent us a picture of her son with the Buzzy Bee.
Oh, that's
there
worth,
you go.
Yeah, that's worth it. Look at the joy on his face.
It looks lighter than I imagine it is.
It does look. Surely she would have thought about
He's
just
so happy.
like cut it open, take out the weight, fill it with
that's effort. Yeah, maybe.
some would say.
Some would
Add the
say.
year material.
You're riding the wave. So it's been well, thank you for Kate. Yeah, thank you for Kate. Thank you for Kate, but thank you Kate for that. It's been Easter. We had 2 weeks off school.
Yes.
We had a week off the pod. How's it been? Have you survived? Have you thrived?
This is what I find so bizarre is that before you become a parent, the Easter and school holidays are just a thing of your past. You look back at them so fondly.
Yeah.
And then when you become a parent, for the first few years, they trick you. They're not an issue. But then as soon as they go to school, all of your holiday days are gone.
Yeah.
Disappeared.
Absolutely.
I don't understand how most people do it. So I only took off Monday, both weeks. My wife took off Tuesdays, then we got childcare for the rest, for the other days. My wife also takes off Fridays. There's 2 days a week that we had to sort. Manageable. If you don't have that, it's literally impossible.
Yeah.
And then if you both take off time together, all your holiday's gone. Well, not all of it, but a lot.
I've got a life hack for this.
Ooh.
Some would say a top tool. Top tool.
That was good.
Marry a teacher.
There you go.
There you go. And if you're married to someone that's not a teacher, one of you is going to have to train to be a teacher.
Get that CV out.
Yeah. Now, it's going to take you a few years,
So
but it's worth it.
teachers, obviously, they get off half terms and summers.
Yeah.
Some holidays.
Yeah.
Problem solved. Is it as easy as that?
It is, I'd say, yeah. If they,
Great.
yeah. So Leanne doesn't teach in mainstream anymore. So summers are a little bit different. But she's
And again, what came into my mind's eye was non-mainstream school is just like in fields and forests. Is that accurate?
kind of. Well, it depends
Ooh.
which one. Depends which one they go to. Leanne's is like that. Yeah.
Well,
It's a farm, but they've had the last 2 weeks off, so it's not affected us.
yeah.
But day one of the holiday, treated the kids because I work from home. Said, kids, I'm going to treat you. Took them out. Took them to the dentist. They had a great time.
Lovely.
They loved it. They got a sticker.
That's amazing.
Luca had a great
What
time.
a way to frame it.
Yeah. No, I didn't build it up for them. I told them we're going to the dentist tomorrow, but Yeah, they were really good.
Amazing.
Recommend taking your kids to the dentist.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Check those back teeth.
Get those tooth checked.
Yeah. So yeah, Easter, we had 2 weeks off where you went to a monkey forest in, I think it's called Trentham.
Doesn't sound like a real place, but go on.
Trenton, I think it's towards Stoke-on-Trent. So around there. Nice place. Went to Drayton Manor for the day.
Oh, yes.
Thomas Land there.
So Drayton Manor's got Thomas Land. Is that the kids' kind of part of Drayton Manor?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It is good, yeah.
Have you been to Alton Towers?
Yes.
What's the difference? Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
So,
which one's better?
for kids our kids' age,
Yeah.
I'd say Drayton Manor.
Really?
Yeah, so you've got to be a metre to go on some of the bigger rides.
Yeah.
And so Luca is over a metre and Mila's just shy of it. So they could have gone on so much stuff together, and we could have gone on all of it together if she was a slight bit taller.
Okay.
Whereas Alton Towers is like 1m20, 1m40.
What about CBeebies Land? Oh, Alton Towers.
I can't remember that so much. We did that about 5 years ago.
So that's the main comparison.
Thomas Land's smaller, I think. Lots of spinning rides. They all spin.
They all spin.
Yeah, and I'm not good with spinning. Give me
Right.
speed, heights, drops, loop, everything, but not spinning.
Some would say the loop is kind of spinning.
Yeah, but it's not consistent.
I mean like teacups.
Yeah, like that is just
The waltz.
whole ride is the spin, whereas the loop is just
I
part
love,
of.
I love those.
Yeah, I love like Oblivion.
Oh, yeah.
I've gone all of those,
That's what Alton Towers.
but the carousel, the kids' carousel, not so keen.
So it was a good time in Drayton Manor.
Yeah, highly recommend if you're looking for something. I actually posted a reel about it.
It did.
If you
It was very nice. I
wanna go
enjoyed
on
that.
our social media and have a look. So yeah, what about you? What you been getting up to?
So we've got these annual passes to, I can't remember what it's called, Robin Hood's Wheelgate Park or something. It's like I want to say theme park, but that sounds a lot more grand than it actually is.
Is it like a themed park rather than
No,
a
it's
theme
not.
park?
It's nothing to do with Robin Hood.
Okay.
It is like
Misleading.
it's like a theme park. Like there's rides,
How is
but
it?
it's all for kids.
See, I've never heard of this until you
It's
mentioned
round the
it.
corner from here.
Is it?
Near enough.
Okay.
It's near Centre Parks.
Is that around the corner?
No idea. I just assume it is.
It's somewhere in Nottinghamshire.
But it's,
Which we are not in, by the way.
it's like all for kids. You're not allowed to enter the park unless you're part of a party that has kids.
Really? Okay.
So you can't go like just adults just go knocking about.
Stag do's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all for kids, and like it's great. It is good. Like in the context of we have the annual pass, it wasn't like much more than buying the ticket, the like 1 day ticket at the time we bought
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
and now we can just rock up anytime. And it's like Noah loves it, and her cousin Jax loves it,
but
but it's so tiring. Just in general, like Easter weekend, like it's full on. And we want to be excited. Like Easter's a really exciting time. Like as Christians as well, it's a really exciting time. And like want to make it exciting because we're off work, and so it's like let's make family time really fun. So we just packed everything into Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah.
It's so much.
Crammed.
Now I'm very tired.
Yeah.
Bought a fire pit.
Lovely. Have you used it?
Last minute once.
Nice.
To be fair, bought it last night.
Used it this morning?
I used it last night. Bought it late in the afternoon. Used it last night.
Lovely.
Great.
Yeah, can't be a fire pit.
Packed it away. Probably won't be used now for another year.
See, I made the mistake of leaving mine out. Used it once, left it out, rust. Yeah.
That's right. In Dobbies, you pay more for the rusted duck inversion.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
I'll stick it on.
Premium.
I'll stick it
hack.
on YouTube. Premium hack. Premium hack.
Upcycle.
Well, we were talking about, and this is a bit of Christian content. I know that all of our listeners, well, not all of our listeners are Christians. We were talking about communion over Easter weekend.
Mhm.
So if you're not familiar with communion, it is where you take the bread and the wine, or juice as it is, and you remember Jesus dying on the cross. And on Easter Friday, so Good Friday, we always do a sort of communion service at church. And one thing that me and Leanne have been discussing, Leanne and I, as Amber would correct me, is do we let our kids do that? Do they have the understanding of what that means? And at what point is it appropriate to let kids do that? Or does it need to be appropriate? Or is it just one of those things that, God would enjoy? Kids come in and do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we did a little communion at home, just the four of us, to teach our kids what it is, what it's about, what it means. And I think that was like my highlight of Easter.
Oh, amazing.
Was doing that. So yeah, that was really nice. That was like a nice family moment for
lovely.
For the four of us.
I'm a huge fan in general of just explaining stuff to your kids. Like, even if you think it's above their pay grade, age rating, like, just explain. Yeah. Like, I think they can take in a lot more than we give them credit for. Mm-hmm. And so, like, our approach we did community as well with Noah, was we'd already done it before, and it was like, it's just explained. Like, and every time we do it, we just explain it again. Don't assume that she's not going to take it all in, but just explain it. And it's like, it's not we don't exclude her from that. Like, I know some people will, and they have very different views on that whole process. But yeah, I'm just a big fan of explaining stuff and just paying attention to your kids, whether or not they actually get it, or if they care, or if it's too much for them. Like when I took my daughter to see the Minecraft movie.
Oh yeah, this is out.
Yeah. I forgot how young my daughter was. Do you get that?
Yeah.
And so I went to see it with my nephew, who's 10.
Yeah.
And with Noah. And they were playing together, like, in the day. I thought Minecraft would be brilliant. In the cinema, I had an epiphany when Noah came to sit on my lap. And I was like, oh, she's not, like, 6 or 7. She is 4. This could be a bit scary.
Yeah.
And I was like, I really hope it doesn't scar her for life.
Was it all right?
It was a bit scary.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not completely irresponsible. I had read online. Some parents think it was for kids 8 and above. Others were saying their 4-year-olds enjoyed it. So I took a punt. It was a little bit scary, but she was fine.
Yeah.
And it was just one of those things where I was like, I completely forgot. Like, you're 4? Like, she's in reception. She's not like a 6 or 7-year-old kid. And it was just one of those weird moments. But that happened in Easter. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I find that a lot with having a son, is that I want to share the things that I enjoyed as a kid. And the things that I enjoyed as a kid, I don't have memories of from his age.
Yes.
So I'm thinking of stuff that I enjoyed watching when I was 12, 13, 14, like Spider-Man, like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans. And I'm like, I can't wait to show him that. And then I think, he does get stabbed. In the, like,
Uncle Ben has it rough.
Yeah, Uncle Ben gets shot in a carjacking. Green Goblin stabs himself with a glider, and I'm there thinking,
Green Goblin's pretty scary as well.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't, introduce him to people having psychotic episodes just yet.
Yeah, let's start him off something like a bit easier first.
It's a comic. And then, like you've said before, you watch Tangled, and it's like, right, Mother Gothel stole the baby, and you're like, flip me.
I remember Noah being like, why is she stealing the baby? I'm like, that's a good question. I don't know.
Because she didn't eat her veg. Well, speaking of my boy, I've got a funny video to show you. And I've been looking forward to showing you this.
I've heard of this video.
I can't find it right now, so I'm going to have to stall and explain a little bit. But we went on a walk yesterday. We always go on an Easter walk with some friends and all their kids. It's carnage. There's like 10 kids and X amount of adults, whatever. And we do an Easter egg hunt.
Lovely.
And then we do like a countdown and we let these kids loose. But I went and got a sausage roll. Sausage cob, sausage bap. Sausage, whatever you want to call it, and
sandwich.
Sandwich, and it came. It took a little while to come, and when I came out, Leanne said, "Where have you been?" I said, "I'm so sorry. The sausage roll, cob, whatever you want to call it, took a little while." She said, "Look at this," and it was a video of my boy. And I'm just going to let you watch this for the real time reaction. Now, I'll insert this into the YouTube video for anyone watching, and I'll share it on Instagram as well.
That's brilliant.
this is my child. I want to say, what? How big is that tree?
Easy 10 feet.
I think maybe bigger. I don't know.
Probably bigger. Yeah.
And his head is just coming out the top of it.
That's hilarious.
And so he's climbed this tree before.
Yeah.
So on the inside, it's basically like a ladder.
Yeah.
And he's just gone all the way to the top. But it's one of those ones where I'm like, I'm just so proud of him.
That's a proud moment. That's
really,
hilarious.
really proud. Like he's done that. He's always been a good climber.
And if you're just listening, it's a massive bush.
It's a huge bush.
It's about 10 feet wide. And you're right, it probably is like
it's a good few
15
meters
feet
up.
high.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's higher than I could jump to touch his feet.
Yeah. He's high up.
And in this massive bush, you see this little
Just a
head
little head.
popping out. It's brilliant.
I will share it online, but yeah, one of those ones where I'm like, that is just a proud dad moment.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Like, again, I don't not to gender stereotype, but like as a lad, you do silly things, and you don't really think first, and it's like quite a lot of times I've hurt myself doing stuff like that, and he will do at some point as well. That wasn't the day, thankfully.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just one of those where I was like, bit nervous, but so proud.
It's fun, isn't it?
Like we've all
and if
done
you
it.
get a bit hurt, it's fun.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but mostly.
So there you go. That was my proud dad moment of my boy.
I have to say, Easter Sunday morning in our house took a very steep turn upwards.
Oh, good.
The level of Easter has been raised a fair few notches because I think my wife was bored.
Okay.
She had an idea. She wanted Easter Sunday to be special. 9 p.m. Saturday, she decides to go out to Tesco. We'd already bought the eggs. Already set up Easter.
Dairy free.
Dairy-free, no more
Yep.
eggs. There's already decorations for Easter out. Didn't know that was a thing. And then, so I have a 4-year-old daughter. How many bits of chocolate do you think is appropriate for one child from the parents?
In terms of eggs,
Eggs, chocolate bars,
I'd
bits,
say
sweets.
I'd say more than 3 is excessive. I would
Big
go for
eggs.
I'd go for 1. Just
Yeah.
1 per child.
1 egg is acceptable.
Yeah.
1 egg with 10 little chocolate bars.
Oh yeah,
and
1. Then 1.
A Haribo
I was
bag of
I was
sweets
thinking like
and
the 99p little ones.
a big bag of Squishums and
Oh,
another 10 items to go in small little eggs
Oh,
around the
gosh.
house.
yeah.
It was phenomenal.
She went big,
Huge.
like Christmas big.
Yeah. Literally the same level of Christmas. And it was amazing. Like, Noah loved it. There was an Easter egg hunt in the house. The Easter bunny had hid eggs everywhere. And there was even a toy in one of the eggs. It was fun. It was big.
Nice.
But the only comment is, my wife, I think is amazing. But you've got to do this next year now.
You've set the bar.
Definitely set the
Tell
bar.
you what, UNM just setting the bar this week for parents all around the
Sometimes
world.
it is tough.
But Noah loved it.
She loved it. She doesn't eat that many sweets or chocolate,
Mm.
which would usually be a win for the parents, but it's milk-free chocolate.
Yeah, you don't want that parent tax.
And it's rank.
It's
Unless you like milk-free chocolate, and then it's, of course, it's lovely.
no, we've got into a little tradition of doing a clue hunt.
Blue's Clues.
Blues Clues? No. Oh gosh, that's a throwback. It's not so much an Easter egg hunt, but there's a prize at the end. So you follow the clues.
So it's like National Treasure, but in a garden.
Yeah, little riddles. Well, around the house, they do it in the morning.
Ooh, yeah.
So things like, where do we keep the normal eggs? And they run to the fridge. But they
So
rhyme. I
cute.
make them rhyme. So yeah, had them all around the house, and then they get to their Easter eggs at the end of it. So that's quite nice. But I think they enjoy the clues more than the chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah. They enjoy the egg hunt.
And I think I enjoy this side of things far more than I thought I would.
Mm.
Like, making it a big deal for them, I really enjoy.
Yeah.
Like, as much as it is a lot of effort, it's really like worth it.
Yeah. And then you get loads of chocolate at the end of it.
Milk-free chocolate. Good thing is, I assume it doesn't go on for a long time.
Every time I see a pack of mini eggs, I think of you. I want you to know that.
I did have a giant mini egg Easter egg.
I think
You know, the one that's got eggs inside the egg.
Yeah.
and then I ate a quarter of it. I would say this is a top tool. Some would disagree, so I'm not worth a jingle.
It's not worth the song.
I ate a quarter of the egg, which was already a lot of chocolate. 3/4 of the egg, melted in the microwave, and poured a bag of popcorn into the massive bowl.
Mate.
Chocolate sweet and salted popcorn.
Your life expectancy.
It definitely dropped a few
I
years
can feel
after
it. The best Easter egg I've ever had is the massive Kinder ones. So you know, like the Kinder eggs, but huge. But the chocolate is insane because it's the same chocolate.
Yeah, it's good.
It's just so good. Here's a question for you. Easter bunny, male or female? And the reason I ask is because I said to my little girl, the Easter bunny referenced her as a she. Leanne said, she? Easter bunny's a he. Now I wondered, what do you think?
If you were to ask my daughter, she would say she. If you were to ask me, I would say it's a fictional being, so it doesn't really matter.
Doesn't really matter.
It's not the same level. It's not the same level as Santa Claus.
Solid. Yep. Father Christmas.
Father Christmas. There's already an established story.
Beard.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's got a wife.
He's got a wife
who doesn't have a beard. Don't know what her name is.
Mrs. Claus.
Mrs. Claus, of course. What's her first name?
Don't know. Because he's Saint Nicholas, isn't he?
Yeah. Nicholas Claus.
Yeah. Don't know. It's a great question. Listeners, let us know.
This is a question that I hope my daughter never asks me, if I'm really honest.
Is it Mary? Merry Christmas?
I don't know. I don't think there's an established canon for the clauses.
Okay, this is very out of season.
It's fantastic, though. I really hope my daughter never asks me this question because I cannot justify my answer either way. Unless there's something about the anatomy of rabbits that I don't know.
Yeah.
But rabbits don't lay eggs anyway.
Yeah.
But if a rabbit were to lay eggs, I'm presuming it would be the female rabbit. There we go.
Thanks for listening, if you are.
If you've made it this far, fair play.
Yeah, good on you. We've had a funny things your kids have said this week sent in from Josie. This came in a little while ago. Sorry, Josie. She said, funny thing my son said this week for context. He is just 2, but is obsessed with numbers and maths. Me and my 5-year-old were talking about the 6 times tables, to which I told her 6 times 7 was 48. I'm normally good at maths, but I was very tired. And my 2-year-old said, no, Mummy, you're wrong. 6 sevens are 42. Humbled. Now, I had a look. The 2-year-old was correct.
I'm glad you had a look because I was struggling.
Yeah. So on the back of that, what are 8 sevens?
8 sevens?
Yeah, 7 times 8.
7 times 8 is 56.
I'm going to have to sense check this. 7 times 8 is 56. I had no clue. You could ask me the most basic of maths questions.
12 times 12.
I know that one.
144.
144.
There we go.
Yeah,
I'll give you the answer there.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm shocking at maths though. But yeah, a 2-year-old. Anyway, she sent a video in.
That's not funny. That's impressive.
Yeah, that's impressive things your kids have said this week. Maybe that's a new segment.
So you've got a 2-year-old that can do the 6 times table that well.
I mean, I can't do it.
Start teaching them like science now.
I think I could count up in 6s. 6, 12, 18, 24.
Well done,
30, 36, 42. But I ask me what like 4 times 6 is.
What's 4 times 6?
6, 12, 18, 24. But you know, like kids, they know it, don't they?
When I was a kid, I had a little 12 times table on the back of my pencil case that I almost had like memorized.
Yeah.
I've forgotten that now. Where has that knowledge taken me?
Here with me.
There we go.
Dad of the year.
Brick by brick.
Brick by brick. You know, if I have £10 and I have to spend £8 in dobbies on 50 bamboo sticks,
I'm left with joy
yeah,
and about 1 million mugs.
Pride.
Legitimacy, that's what it costs.
Legitimacy. You can't put a price on legitimacy.
I can get one of those mugs. And rest assured that it's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone else, they're faking.
Faking
They
it.
just don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's true.
I'm a liar.
Yeah. This is not something that your kids have said this week, and it's not remotely related to children. But I do want advice from the listeners.
This seems like the place for it.
This is a genuine plea of help. I found myself baking bread.
You told me about this.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've fallen deep. I only started 2 days ago, was it, when I texted you?
Yesterday, yeah.
I'm 2 days in. I'm 4 loaves deep.
4 loaves deep.
And the dough that I have on my counter as we speak is a tomato, spinach, and basil loaf. My question is, genuinely, I have no idea what to do with sourdough. Do I make a sourdough starter? Do I buy one? What do I do if I buy one? I need someone just to send me some helpful links. I can't find easy information out there.
I can't help you with this,
That's why I'm asking the listeners.
but I've heard that dough making is on the rise.
I was so proud of that first loaf that came out.
Yeah.
Delicious. Anyway, that's a genuine question. Please let me know.
Yep, dough content is what we needed.
And if you also have any questions, send them in, parentingtoolspod. And that's it.
I stepped in some bread once. Pair of loafers.
How many bread jokes can you make?
I'm about 4 loaves deep at the minute. What else could you say? I don't know. You have to butter me up.
I don't know why that one felt dirty.
There was too much eye contact there as well.
I think it's probably appropriate we stop recording right there. Thanks so much for listening. If you do have any questions, comments, or bread-related information, please do send them in at parentingtoolspod.
Yeah, we want to hear your bread tips.
And I will update you on my bread next week.
Oh, please do. Thanks for listening.
Sweet, I'm so tired.